Abusia Sam Nartey George waputu NPP in shame. Sa DSTV ho sensemi na NPP fo bebre de omo we hye ne se be wi akire no na DSTV fo asesa omo niema e de kɔ baabi omu firi baaye na akwaye se Sam Nartey George a oyɛ communications and digitalization minister no wantimi unsolve that issue no. Abusia entina NPP fo nyina e wo dan mu omo egu atwanye mu ana omo twɛn se enka Sam Nartey George ene omo bewie no na kyese entiase anya adwuma na mpanfo na asese omo niema na omo de kɔ but nyankopɔn asabi onte se desani nti no ene bibibia banawie Sam Nartey George wadi nkunim ewo DSTV so I na we can attest to the fact say the prices any the mo kan saying package what bargaining for no interesting and a very good bargaining yenti na dwantoa wa praise Sam Nartey George what you say Ghana for so abona baso esanse wa ye adwuma so no enti owura no ye mo na baso wa ya de yenti hawa na dwantoa enso of Inshira FM osibo Sam Nartey George abaso ewo sansem we hu yakoba ye betwa so
ne bo fom nti for almost like a month 2 months there ono ma preswa ene enya results ade ba ko ana ehipa wo use DSTV ana Go TV a movies omutimi repeating movies sa nti na say emfaso e wo so an say we dey hwe as a football apart from football no na de wo so nyina wo nhye dan hu de ekoso but era Sam George watimi apushi ama say o mati ade ne so no musade channels bebre say baba be ka ho and for me say na ya na ye hwehwe so be sorry na aban a wote so ma ye ho atoye o hye santo konase na nkofo nti ase say ade nti na wo yesa na we ne hia enye de hia ni obi ya ade a mumye nkamfo ne so wa ya ade ne embo na baso Sam George ebeye Minister of Communication wa me ehu se ono nso oye adwuma aboaye Rajon Dramani Mahama ompena asema ewo ho but Sam George atimi am ehu se wodi dwumadie bi hye obi nsa na opeso ye ni obeye amana ye 8 years Ministry of Communication yatia ne ka say data internet cost ne boarding. What happened? Nothing. And then it's here. Nothing. And so somebody comes in and makes sure say your data, internet, eswati, yasadi biya kanwa, ontiasi. And this is what we expect from any government. Any serious government, you wake up in the morning and you make sure say, yeah, what to yin. And you kasatintin. Previous government, some of the things, there were always excuses as to why certain things cannot be done. Ghana for suye and also wusu say internet ni data ni boarding. Bro for tintin no mukache as if say ntimi enti data ni so. Sam George bayi watimi apriama MTN ni Vodafone ne nebusiafo yi o matete the cost of internet and me to abebre. Ente ya na mesro obi buza say aban ba e de na ya mimi as a stakeholder no mimi hu say nyoma bebre wo ho aban na ya mimi bottom sika ni bi wo ho aba begu bottom directly. That is intervention. Sam George timiama internet so ate sika na ye de to no eye papa mfaso wo so chain de ne ye to no enkane no. DSTV say about necessity because local channels and me DSTV ni Go TV me use no me share na mostly about Al Jazeera ni CNN ni enu ntikra na ya na mehwe me mano o mehwe cartoons na se sa cartoons ne na se for no unhye da nya bi wo ye local multi TV ne so aside that no so no enwura bebre eni sa go TV ne so anase DSTV ne so because me wo multi TV ana ye wo go TV ni DSTV wo hwe multi TV na nya te se stations ye papa na obi a o use multi TV no enye stations ye papa in Shire FM ne na busuafo yi Joy News ne Joy Prime na sefo a de aka dodo na ye nwura de wo hwe nyina ye fasika bra jisika koye sei and just say what we call in communication theory cultivation theory wo hwe sa nyoma ne kra na wa adwini nyina ba ye bibi basa enuro brana memuaw ye mpadwuma akwadworo eniti na scams bebre ados no enti so bi ka say na ye wadwuma bebre na eniti na DSTV we nso efa ho be on T system na se ye wade bi wo ho a in economics e friend no snob appeal and answer ostentatious goods ye wo goods bi wo ho a wa se wan nya enya wo hwe but edru ye wo need bi wo ho a eno no enye according to say car first now wo car obetimi dia flex and a car necessity ye mfa car more life tete ne ka je say wo de car ne car no hia car na etimi di wako say wo ko ene youth na be Gen Z for na Gen Alpha for no mabana obi a use internet enti internet no enye snob appeal enye te say opa na use internet ene be bia wiase adura ye 21st century no internet e must obema ye ho atoye a oso nti ase Sam George timi ayama internet ko efom DSTV sikana ye de betua first no utimi tua na mfaso bi ani so ye wo mre bi edurume bi kra na me se me subscribe wo hwa na go TV for ni DSTV for afro na nampa cho ye hu se na mo fam se munu fro nkom ya me nya hwe de mfaso na nya wo so but nyame adum se sei ade ne so atena channels ni bia ba be ka ho wo se bu e wonti ase because enye wa ban no aye what kind of slash and burn attitude is that you have the opportunity to do it why didn't you do it enti NPP for ni bia mu ye dede I want to ask you the enti na mu ye dede that's enye wa ban na ye no bi aye enti won so ajai we simple. What do you say? At the same time, go for can e-levy ne one. So also untiasia. Also say abaye men pay e-levy. E-levy na what and mentiase. No what you am problem oh. It may be free senior high school under MPP. People were just saying say oh private institutions in Kaho. And then na kufa do anka. So feel is what they call private school na betu ani kutie. That was the answer the president gave us. Aban we about so me the private account now no so a problem. But what does the constitution say at all? The constitution is supposed to ensure say yeah safe article 36 okay kaya very simple. The state anything according chapter 8 of the constitution yes say the president shall be the head of state, the head of government and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The head of state aban or your President John Dramani Mahama or no and abaning in no no. Now or ya dia ya ho beto enzo a was a problem. And she is so persuaded. Tie mamen kan nyoma bi nkyerɛw. Yɛwura John Mahama bae no. First no under na Akufo-Addo. Ɛdan ana me yɛ ho adwuma. Na iron rods no 9,600 and anam the aye budget under John Dramani Mahama na about 7,500 to say Creswati by 6,800 o say no nye enti ono de cement na 120 something no and then Swatia 92 ebi kra 85 or 86 o say no nye enti say anya dey inflation na nam 20 something no eso atia enti mentiase enti wo pesa aban ne yede yete ya galamsey issue ba ye ka no nyonyono kire John Dramani Mahama so afeli no te said ye ka ye se nyoma mienu eye galamsey ni security John Mahama afeli no se ye ka wansem enti de ye no what is so difficult say be ka se we de why ade because enyewa tina no ameka the ties of decoders no oppositional because NPP ni nti se John Mahama ya enye the same thing sanse munu na NDC for nso na Akufo-Addo ye bibi na ya yenka this anytime the country is not moving forward. And yesterday I talked to you about Stuart Hall, the dominant negotiated oppositional, the slash and burn attitude. And as I say, me Kotomi Go TV subscription Eswati DSTV Eswati, and no sooner they were nyoma bebree. Also ntiase na canal for na ato no mo tete so dada and na die Maminkai constitution in Chiro. Constitution no making can be actual. Article 36 with the chapter 6 directive principle of state policy. Nso betimi akenkan wa de no anka se bia me haha me nina me kama asem. Article 36 clause 1 na yenkenkan. But a chirofo no munlowa omodiana. But your wa be Article 36 clause 1. The camera needs to please. It's over but you. No, thank you. If you want to communicate with. Na yankin kind. Na wa kenkan Article 36 clause 1 the economic objectives wa kenkan me kenkan achro or say the state shall take all necessary actions to ensure that the national economy is managed in such a manner as to maximize the rate of economic development and to secure maximum welfare. Mpachokin can be Article 36 clause 1. Kenkan. Or see the state. Yeka state na the head of state Yera John Dramani Mahama. Ono ne yiyi nkrofo bi se mo meboa me na menye adwuma ni ye emboa nkrofo. Ena Chapter 6 of the Constitution, a friend directive principle, your shebia edema abain bia woteso say on making sure so waye nwadwuma. 36 clause 1 say, the state shall take mandamus, take all necessary action to ensure that the national economy amemwo hunsem no is managed in such a manner to maximize the rate of economic development. Ya yeni ye said the beya beboa man kofo adwuma sem ene amemu hunsem no ebetimi akonanim totin. 2 and to secure the maximum welfare, freedom and happiness of every person in Ghana. Said the beya beshe say Ghana ni ene daso no ntu betimi aba bekenkan bi. Ye de atoso. Secure the maximum welfare nen say Sam George say waba beto say DSTV 4 CCA. Abana baba beto say e-levy a prying. Abana beto say be a betting tax a high. Abana baba beto say iron rods problem ho. He secured the maximum welfare. Say ye DNT. Why ye adwuma. Freedom, fa wudie, happiness, any je. E ba obi ani age of every person. And now few people. Every person in Ghana. And to provide adequate means of livelihood and suitable employment and public assistance to the needy. We ayen shesheye aban bia wo so de ye. Enti sa aban bia ba no say ade we na enye. Enti mababa ye ni yi a ni akamfo ne se onye ni biem emayen. Se wanya ni atata no. Na ye sorry na pana President John Mahama say state of emergency galamsey na dey see any budget. So anya ni here na campaign atia ni ato atia no. Because my catch say a Drew baby a Ghana no any political party who say decide e fit my. Yet their life as political parties in sa. What have they done for us? Apart from so move free hon na e kaba be guye so left and right no. E dey emfaso. anka we aye ni agi nkenya bibia o basi abre enti wonya bibi kutua bi a on say politicians no MPP ni NDC for no omo de ahyenko asomu anti omo ye bibi a wo senka no eye basic na ye ni agi enya omo ma koma de ache elite theory nipa kakra bi didi wi a na de aka ne apopra ma mse monje momo de ane se mu wi amonto aba enya sa na ye mo wi amonto aba ma wo mo wo de ane so obeto aba na sebi de bia me ka che se me meti hei multimedia ti hei obetimi anyame na bia ba wo mia or whoever ba betam t-shirt say koye campaign menye Yera John Muhammad TV for t-shirt in Besham menye why because I am empowered enti me sorry no pa bia na empower wo no ye person who say Yera John Muhammad oye yakoa he is a servant onya obia o ye ne man to me into sorry no pa Yera George Sam George no oye akoa adwuma he's a servant he's not a god. But the problem is that we create God out of yeyan crofo yeso munkosumomo. And when I na kwa problem into oba wuntimi nkana asem. Enyoma simple ones and na de be sorry no pa na eka efa MPP ni na Akufo-Addo ho a MPP for se yempo masem no at that time komutie ya ke bia ene se no mu twifo mu bui. Party no na say JFK ye kan no nti afede wo hu say MPP mu ayede e be din because no maso din because ye kan sem na usu nti a ye tia no we speak for the people and you ma bebre wo ho ye sori anopa ne ye kan because the nipa ne kan ye kan but who are be ma won timase because to you think say we hate somebody we cannot continue like that. Politicians, let us not give those. Let us see. Hey, una person swimming to Kwakweden. One ya yem 20 hour. Yera John Mahama about 4 years. NDC for Yebe campaign at Yomo. Simple no muko. We need to do those things. And manko phone who say, Aye. I didn't think I me call hospital. Hospital na me kono minisika. Na Akufo-Addo or call hospital or to me call landing. Ba omi abetimi akolande John Mahama betimi akolande or ko check ni moja or ko check ne ho na we oyare obe tuka akọ abrochire na we yeti ya konfa nochi ne yetwe fire no eno akohwe kolebu CEO eno ototo papa so no enti how long me pese me busa how long na wa wutie mi a NDC ni MPP adidi utrim no a wudi o mechi me busa say wo nya nsuo panom inso betimi anom hospital no se BBC a wo betimi akobi se e kase for 10,000 bra because of operations a wo betimi ayebi me busa wo a wutie me a MPP ni NDC adi utrima unhu de onyan me busa se wo yare sesie ya me se for 10,000 bra wo betimi ayebi se wo dan wu a wo betimi achia rent wo betimi or 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, betimi akwakotua as a young guy. Wa juma na etua okano, etua ka more than 2,000. National service near mama say 600 near asatete and now there yama wo kwanya set na social media young guy a woni adwuma ye. Didi omo mu nya adwuma ye atem. Wo adwuma no young guy woni adwuma ye. De bia me makacho ze me me yire ne memma ye be hwe omu free me yare a ye be hwe me free makatua e common de me na we wona ye ko ama no wa ma NDC ne MPP for eta wachi ena de bia wote a abontin ena wo kika nwoma unhu say you are supposed to charge them say hey ye to ma say ma me adwuma nye ene na no wo ma bia national service over 200 plus youth esa beka oma omuni adwuma ye 5 years ago no so position ni ba ye de maintain ni test confo ya ten ni test con fo ya na ye de ba mu we bia na wo join ni bi ten for ye NDC for na no mu omu organize omu university test con for ye MPP for sanko for ya na ye de adwuma na wo na wo tie echi na nkoto aba no ye feel because you don't have any godfather because say be enye so makusku a chen Eya kwenya Sam George o Sami Jamfio eya kwenya. Enti ema kwenya you are supposed to serve. Ena mabru ya momu dua no mu wieska. E krofon kwa ni awisem ye ma help the person buani pano sika no ogia no adi oban sika. Nye toto papa so. In China ni ekun krofon no aha ye plea bargain. Into otimi 60% or 40% na ekọ. But China ni no obeju sika sa ekun aka won no wabusiafo nyina. Nti na de bia na me boss anyum no. Mo memu nsem ehia wo dwene ho anopa awia anwumre anadwo se wo kwa akobom paya no akai Ghana no wasu afre genya nkrompon se fa Ghana ye de Ghana hye wo nsa dwene de onye papa ni kuni free ho maye simple. Ghana must work. Me my bro my brain every day the epese can be waselo munti ase no. Nka Ghana fo nyina dwene te sem yanka NDC ni NPP mpanfo nkomu mess up. Ba mo na mama ma yesa. Mo na magigi o mu so sa na obi antimi nkomu asem. Eno mo ye de o mo pe. Mo because you are not asking the right questions. Nti o mo ban se ntwofo nso o mo ban na mama honorable the working minister. Ya agigi o mu so sa. No. It shouldn't happen. And I me yes small research bi. Kofi Nefabra. In Nigeria, why is it that Nigeria banks ni nyina etimi from krom eko other places? Over Ghana ha Nigeria banks do so chen Ghana bank. Ghana bank has a GCB and a ADB and a National Investment Bank was then. Prudential Bank kakrebi. But majority of the banks here no Nigeria banks are dominating. Why? Because there's a systematic policy aban so or ye I'm a Nigeria investor. Okwa bro Nigeria dankote aban beko aban besesa. Unti se Nigeria whether NDC NPP or Nigeria no omu take dangote or adenuga the global you know and then mpanyufo bebre omu ye adwuma. Businesses are protected in Nigeria. Yemfa politics enko ho. Uko Nigeria, businesses are protected. Yemfa politics enko ho. Oba Ghana ha. Se sia NDC abey. NDC nkrofo MPP mafia omu nyina no. Se say enche omu nyina be di omu ho. NDC free so na MPP nso ba. No ma be mafia NDC politicians ni nyina na MPP for na di aba. Ya bodam. We are mad people because ya adwin say ye di ho abro entinka business na was ye protecting no ye be collapse because of MPP ni NDC ye bia na ma abrofo ni mom adio mo ho then we are complaining. Mama quick information about Nigeria what they do ene de Ghana ye betimi aye meanwhile na so John Dramani Mahama ekosia by 3rd October obehia panyimfo bi efa galamsey no ho de pese etia ne se state of emergency so one yan so a onfa AI no no betimi a project bi obi obeba me wo one of me expert ba ko a oso betimi di AI na fight galamsey very simple. What they do is ombe encode enti drone no ebe monitor be a site no obi a enti se wo ben ho a obeba otu aku simple ene ye wo drone na etimi shoot nipa enti me president kasa drone ni be na me use obi obekọ forest reserve no o ben ho na sensor no ebeba otu aku rivers no so wa be ben 100 meters over na drone sensor no wa ebe blast o. Donald Trump aye bi wo Venezuela see no so bibia ye simple o se cocaine obe blast obekun o yes ano Venezuela form di cocaine free epo no so ko US no eso ate enti me ye president ka drone na me use because soldiers and police won't compromise it. Enti me ye sensor drone de bia na nam river pra river fin rivers ni nyina so enti ye say 100 meters obi a wode na ade ba 100 meters bia bro 100 meters na no ye betutuo we kra de machine to ntimi bribe machine pa se nipa ba ku mienu teteto obekoyes galamsey fo bi atete ato river pranim ebi awu excavator no ya blasting a simple bibia be solve na yenko kra na yenko tenase na yenko it's a waste of public time and resources kofi yenko Nigeria de ne afi yenko
Nana okopie mu Nigeria ade a wo ma ya wo de bo apa se be ya nwuma be koso especially wo be investment wo ho no na de di kan wo no ediwura taxes
de Nigeria for you
wo se to de ehuhia de bia ya kan aban anye to be de we develop your mind no aban anye ska be de we develop but okopie mu Nigeria na wo de no ma bi agu ha tax incentives bia bua ma enwuma ku no etimi flourish
enti we Nigeria wo Ghana ha tie we businessman tie de Nigeria ban aye ama Nigeria omo challenges there na so business policies omo de ato se de be ya wa ye adwuma ne betimi abakofie enko
na de di kan omo wo pania status ne tie ne se enwuma ku ahodo no a wono mo wo ba bia omo ye enwuma a bia ho no nheda enye kama pa te say bia bi wo kru kesiem ni ade no na emfie num kosi nso omutumi ema omo tax holiday ena nwuma kokora na omo bebie ne foforo no emfie num ekosi nso no omo tax holiday so omo mfa emoa wo omo ho no omo nya adwuma no enkosi emfie num ne nso mu ansana omo ahyase ajeje wonto etina na eno nso edemu a omo eye nhyehyɛ a omo de boa ema na omo tumi konkan ewo Nigeria fo omo dwumadi emu na so hwe a yesi solar panel manufacturing company bi ewo Nigeria omo the northern part of Nigeria hono na omo be sha ase nkete omo ma omo sa incentives ya ma nei nipa omo employ omo nya agro na omo asanso emma aban ni sika because say no company no so wetimi ayeye na omo sa wo bibia friend research and development eno so no na se company bi a wabebie na adwuma no ye research de aboa se no mabetumi akoso wo manima ye nhwehwemu se we no ye bebua kuru no bebua oman no na ono so ye ma na kwanya ate eto no so ama no ye reduce taxes no na ye tie ne se omo nya up to 120% tax incentive pharmaceutical company na bia memfa nso wa bebie wo pese wo ye malaria duro etu wo hwehwe wo ye nhwehwemu ahwe se Nigeria fo malaria te sen eduro no wo ye ne sen ya na be ye atumi aboa Nigeria fo na ye de asayare ne nana omo ma tax incentive of about 120%. It is a wo boka 100 million naira na aban na ma kwan se sika anke ye hwe so na ya tetuo no e de afiri mu no yimu ohamobu pen aduonu eto nchen say no de ka wo boy no wo fa ne free wuntua so to enti in a way no so oboka $100 million obeyi $120 million ato nchen no wuntua so to aban ne de che wo keke Nigeria because of wo ye nhwehwemu de aye bibie de aboa na de omusa de aka ho ne say ebia say wo Nigeria man ni mu no pese bia wo ye fruit juice bi wo bie company ye juice na ubehia nka ubehia brobe ubehia sa raw materials no na ofa ne Nigeria krom ho nkoa no ankra ma aban ne se wafa ne krom ho nkoa de ye adwuma ni ntino wo ye company no wabebia wo cha wo 30% Nigeria
titie o ti Ghana ya na ye dede bebre na sometimes ye yes case study ma wo hu se so mu ye dede a obi aya ama na ye and we can do it simple Obi abayo Nigeria ya kan wasem. Look at the business environment. Then now so a businessman who compare the parliamentarians in kwaji tum say we a businessman wo Ghana ha there was here
say ya na ye chase companies in kwaji scan by force near the be to so no omo reduce my companies net drive nana
odi friend ni enko
nana it is bia they make raw materials no be fan ho ase senke hey koko ni ade wo fan hey ya de ye adwuma ya te so de amount industries no so Nigeria nana se ebia wafa workers bebrebe
so far person sabobo de o kan no so in Nigeria then na omoye eboa business people
nana de omoye so matete no so eto du be hye wadwuma ase foforo a wo fefe no wa bie ne foforo no eto na wo betuare ya te so ye twam ma hanum fie num kosi nso no Nigeria wo ntua
ha wo gi assembly ne kura ba be je levy kura sa
to tax holiday
for 7 years ubi adwuma
maximum
all right
nana research and development nhwehwemu abeye eno nso ye che 120% every usika na nka betua so to nim
okay
na what you no so ye de chew na na se obefa raw materials e wo ho no akadia de be ye aduma no ha o import ma no e no so no ye ma o tax incentive 30%,
right
na ye ba enuma ni mu enuma ye nkase mu se wo bo modde ne bia aduma no wo kromo
e wo Nigeria
aha se nka China fo wo mo ba wo be bie companies no wankofa China ni ama wankofa bia mfiri ba bia ama no ofa Nigeria adehye no e de wo mo ba ye adwuma o de Nigeria agye ye adwuma na na ye ne say ono so nya tax incentive 15%. Emfaso we so ne say nana ebema you know Nigeria for no ya employ wo more into the factory because we employ Nigeria for na wunya sa incentives we
Nigeria for
it waba Ghana mu na nko wafa Ghana for ye adwuma no we foreign company ti na no no mde agu na local value added nso ho a che say wo mu no o se company a wo process raw materials no na ewo ho no na wo mfa nko no na wasa de 10% asaka ho it is say what raw materials no ho no unya 30%. Se wo didi dwuma wo ho na wan fa mfiri o man na wa didi dwuma e ma mutumi nya so mfaso so mbe send akwa ama no ne ana so mbe export ya na unya mu 10% asaka ho enu akiri no o se obibi e friend implant training enu so unya mu 2% ebianka car assembly plant ye be BMW na ya fa Ghana for no mo assemble cars no it is say be a company no nko a wo manimu na u train Ghana for
say obeye you know
se nka apostle ko Joseph e train Ghana for en kan dwumadi a wo die bia no 2%.
Akra de ye say ginis kaka ho apostle di all right mame kwa homa ne so ma na Musa Dangwa Global Info Analytics oba NDC mu aye Haruna Idrusu follow by say doing ketia the other one no so say Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ye de aye no ha ne de na Kenya Japan lead across but ono no expect as a researcher no so be a researcher you only study no who ebia wo sample size na hemfa na fire over Facebook ye de ato who leads NPP the odi abetu dwa no ene say kai say ne predictions awaye and in research nyina ebem accordingly recent one ne kire say Dr. Bawumia delegate ne say ometo abama no wow to ne be lead and Kenoja Japan 17 and Dr. Brian Champon and Dr. Educhumu so and Kwabena Japan undisclosed for so eshishema and aba NDC monso a Haruna Idrusu ne dikan asidun ketia ato forcing Julius Debran so ye the fourth one ku to abla komeriku pokumu any nemwa kama
Julius the fourth
Julius the fourth but Musa on say ade we dey buy anankofo bebre ye dey access we dey na yem begrudge bebre but enyoma ni bi wo ha we dey buy Musa say hey na ukoji sika bi na ya na wo manipulate figures na anase dey
mama kama yi
ebi wo dey em fan say bia Haruna Idrusu ahia wo abraibo kakra se de bia wo ya na de akoma baby for fronti fa no kosro na yan so research bebre yi che se o Kenya Japan lead all of a sudden o de ade aba che se Dr. Bawumia ene lead eno nso kofo susu se okoji adamudi free Dr. Bawumia ho enye fine enti sa research wo pa tre say
yo me obekaya we nye the first time I did the post big August na itu na onwane ene science na kimma
Musa my emfrewo ewo another line so we ni break here be froze say one there be ode my emfa ye other line in fro we no etwetwasi ti my emfa insure 104.5 fa we no short one on ebe enti ye ni Musa Dankwa Global Info Analytics oba Facebook ya project kakra projection no HBB for say for NPP de ne to so NPP de no say Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and LED and LED based on kai say ya bi wa ha be ye bi na ken and Bawumia na you know
sure say na na say a break on period na man for adwin to me sesan so and ye hweba on decided ni on disclose no Hono create me first.
Okay. Undecided here 27%. Me share who?
No quite me first.
Musa Atiminka.
Ye meti wonka.
We a better team person me tia say yi. Ode ma main go straight because Dr. Baumia 47%, 17% can ohuni Japan yi there. Imagine me na because kakra na ye na kire say onumum na a lead nti what change we here for delegate na Ghana for nyina.
In fact, there are two parts. Bakuya Ghana for and a Bakuya Ghana for only 57%. Delegates no only 47%.
Sakabim, o say about delegates at Dr. Baumia a lady.
Yes.
And about Ghana and Swa, Dr. Baumia a lady.
57%.
Okay, so my delegates in the because someone a toaba.
Yes.
DNT because the assumption is that Dr. Baumia ba ebesa ye den ama NPP for. It is na say delegates na choose the Ghana for minim the FCC kra wa ye me hu say Ghana for say den but I mean delegates no choose somebody a omo presenting no 2024 or je poto a Ghana for so mo mpeni machine. So why would delegate repeat same?
Delegates are delegates. They have their interests. And it depends on the message that has been sold to them to believe in that message. Obekaya, we released the data some time back, telling you the educational background of delegate of NPP and their age profile. Those important data is very, very critical in understanding what is happening in NPP right now. You know, Mukasa telephones were. They appear to be older and conservatives.
I see. Okay, so a confirmed say Nano can say Oba MPP delegates in the ma. Omo menyin in the door so pan as compared to NDC for no.
Sanity.
It just said the when you know, Edin say Watuma Obi Obesa Sissan Nadin say all of a sudden. It's a better say, oh, Sabia Baumia. And Abana and Fakrana, ye money time to say the Nanu Yama Kufa do time now. Is that the perception?
Exactly.
Interesting. And okay, me too.
Those groups, no, they are very loyal to their cause. They didn't say Ubesana dream.
And the delegates no so mutu Emma. Dr. Baumia 2024 no omudasuwum enyesa
omudasuwum they dominate.
I see enti tell na minim say oma expand electoral college no enti nkebia ansesanye bi betimi aba. So what is still doing the magic for Dr. Baumia?
You know, the additions now no beka ho no and to me alter fundamentally the album.
Hey Samu
Omo grassroots no. They will still have the sway. The grassroots will constitute maybe 90% of the voting population on Betwaba. And that 90% will determine who become MPP flag bearer.
The okay mention anti-assess, I repeat.
MPP Aboma, national executives, constitutional executives, and diaspora. Any Omo I don't believe there will be more than 10% of Omo Metwaba.
Okay, I see.
The bulk of the members electoral area officers know. Omo na ino mukasa this time around, and their vote will carry the day.
So the question is that right now BBN we betimi aye magic for any other candidate apart from Dr. Baumia na uhunana.
Look, Baumia is not far away from runoff winning.
Okay.
Kennedy, it means we need a lot more from his people. Because you see, Omo also sell my dream. So almost the same my dream there, then nothing will change. Because who convince you to be our Brian now? onye hwe o convince bi a otuma bi chuma onye hwe Governor JJ Pon onye hwe. The numbers must come from Baumia's numbers. If we can't convince people to leave Baumia, it will be difficult.
Enti metiwasia me who undecided for no mudo so pa ni not disclose no omudo so pa eno eba se kyeresen
Omo ka kyerɛ say omo nyanya omadwen as who to vote for. Some of them no omo train contact one of the beba first. One onyanhu no and he doesn't know say yenye a part of any campaign. He did not feel say can be na frau because why wadua na skabi by enu so because of me undecided. He did not feel say yen so ye DMB camp and a friend ye who say obeto ko ha ebia the beka na san mark. So some of them will say omo ye undecided, but in reality no they know who they will vote for. But omo twen bibi say
adamudie kakra.
Of course.
There's a ultimate tia a hono na ya na sika no kosoro no. Na oni omudi nkomo wo telephone no so no. I mean say telephone interview there, some of them they want to be very open to you. Is it say omu hu de Ghana for air kanana? Because you see I'm asking this based on marketing. The answer model, the metrics in marketing, mekacho say nipa na oye dada aba wo product bi e dada ade no obi anim samna ne dada na market na e wo hono nso eye market enye foforo nti emfa Dr. Baumia ene Ghana for the obi anim ne dada nti se wo pema ye beka se eye market penetration ugusua na wo ton no because kofo nim Dr. Baumia wo Ghana mu dada nemom answer for so kire say a new product ena odene ba bewura market wo ho dada mu dia ene e wo adwumaye eno no ne friend product development no e kire say product na e ba no a ye nim no na oba ha ye nim no de nim na ne ebia we ne nim ne dada. Is it working for Dr. Baumia where Ghana phone him Dr. Baumia the omeko fan hu bi omunim dada nemom te se bia Kene Japan Dr. Duchum Brian Champong omo fili se yenim ne de ba yenim ne te se Dr. Baumia enti de yenim ne dada no yenim de obetimi ayenti ye pia ne so a ebeboa chain de ye kofo obi foforo na afi ne ye beton na.
Yes, almost feel say you see they believe that every person in NPP who had run before, except for Edubuahim, was given several times chances to win the seat or to win the presidency. They feel that Baumia deserves that second chance too. And that has become the overriding factor for many people. In addition to that, feel say you are torn with that. Into EBA say last time this time you kwa on be the Kobi.
Na mamimbusa Dr. Baumia obo obebu NPP for 2028.
Nana, I don't want to put myself in the equation at the moment. Let the delegates decide.
Mimi busao beyond the delegates because now no ani etwetwe nkomo no. Me kai say na sa primary si besui. O ma yehu say for example that time na Alan Kojo Chamatin wo race nim no. O ma yehu say eden ya Baumia be wini. Nanso si epie ba abonten na Ghana for pe Alan chain Dr. Baumia enti ebema Baumia ho akere no. O kan wansem NPP fo amfiu. Alan free mu na Kene Japan be mu no. O ye rese mi ehu say Dr. Baumia eden ya ono ade be say wini nanso epie ba still no Kene Japan eye popular abonten chain Dr. Baumia. And my question is it that delegates ni who say Ubetimi aye popular within, but ebia outside no ho betro. And as a delegate no to feel say can Japan nso epie ba abontina duka daya because ono nso wakeka nkrofo tira buma na ase den.
Look, I can only speculate. So, and as poster, you try to avoid speculation. But the sentiment is, or from the polling perspective, for Bawumia to have a better chance, then his MPP people must accept him wholeheartedly.
Okay.
It's a demographic issue and also performance issue. So even if they forgive him demographically and they want to go with him, would they forgive the party's performance compared to what they are experiencing now in 2028? Because people don't vote purely on partisan lines.
Okay.
Almost about based on what is happening to their economy, their lifestyle, and everything. That is why you have some NPP people voting for NDC candidates and vice versa.
Last one. Would you say the idea of nothing factor no? Had Dr. Bawumia. I'm asking this because say based on your outcome, you bemwa. Na yemfa say Harun Edruso ye Muslim. Dr. Bawumia ye Muslim. And omo take it for NDC and NPP so hypothetically. I'm just asking. What that's nyoma na ani ekeka so free hwan ni be ye adwuma na because minim say John Muhammad there although you not nano the Christian background nso boane kakra so a different narrative but we know say enyoma bi wo ho a yentimi nka but the won krofo timom de to aba when we have the Haruna and Dr. Bawumia ticket to ye Muslims na dynamics in Besisana.
When that happens, the Christians will have no reason to discriminate between MPP and NDC candidates. Non-Christian. But the implication of that may be that there will be lower turnout among Christians. And also there may be lower turnout among Akans. So there will be two combinations and the effect could be more profound than last 2024 election.
Wow. And see, meaning what the bus say is supposed to guide because polling like this, no, and no, and yeah, 100%, but oh, JD uncle for Jenny. And see, a bus say can Japan for Musoma we near we ba kuti manimi penny for my year calculation so we near we are almost so results and yeah, papa. I've been so crying now, no, Bawumia crown crop for say. What the bad there, but ninja because we shed and trust oh papa because we a little forecaster no. They say dear na obetimi aye e dia futu na de beba ye ya pese esua ade be before because one say me de student ni me wow meet you
the kind you see say oh yes survey as a campaign team sometimes the people you employ as posters no. They have their hearts in the numbers. And people are able to figure out the way if we have. So you may not get the truth from the people you are sampling. Very delegate.
MPP for your dika catch them say, Mo amamoni dear. Sanya NDC for we, and a mobile mistake be a bedding. A bedding pa. A bedding. A mubedding. Say a bedding. You be jai and answer Ghana for the question piece for Kotwaba. Ediama and MPP. I can see from afar. Say you are John Mahama. Omanani enko na pointis in ehun. You are John Mahama. O make sure say na pointis no. Na no edo mu hu. Because nipa hoyi umani tumi a na ono nso ede ne di aka ho. Nipa hoyi umanu eye dibie bi a ono nso ohuni so special na ode ne di aka ho. no kwase me wo bi say NDC for we betimi affix your mind. They can reset this country to the level that we want. But do you know what? We Ghanaians need to put them on their toes. We Ghanaians need to criticize them where it is necessary. We Ghanaians have to make sure say we will what? We will always be vigilant on this aban. NDC for omuntimi failure, and we will never allow Yera John Mahama any NDC so fail Ghana for, because they will never abusia asem na make no onti mase dem pesa me chia ne se Yera John Mahama enhihye odi egu akwan mu enemo te se prisoners yenuanu neduafo sabi omo ho aka a omo bibi nti omo akodi neduafie eye prison no. First no na omo adidie mu aye from 1 cedi 80 pesos what I say na ndu 2 cedis. But then Yera John Mahama buy no or the almost to a year 2 cedis 20 pesos abeka home. I'm not then 3 cedis 20 pesos, right? I'm not bad then, and now bedroom 5 cedis. It tells you so my way sika wom. Ye mi say ho Yera John Mahama buy petrol atete so. Tax 11 no. Ye mi say NPP for G11 no more the day. I didn't tell John Mahama buy what so bet economy no. Still na we inflation rate e from what in a which one say. I didn't tell Yera John Mahama buy where you emission tax a free ho. Where you we tax we crowd the same. Ba ku betting tax a free ho. Na e-levy akuku dam for me in some way. Where you need a free ho. Where you need a free ho. But the economy is still robust. The economy is kicking. A year Jumadin, you miss a I didn't tell Banisa. A cabibi edichre. A bibi bank and or candichre. Yankoba Yadma or China 1st of October 2025, the year of our Lord. Yankopam wo biana, the operation war. A few moon September, untimin tabri na unya, because enya easy. But no question me wom ni say. Oh yeah, MPP ni. Na say ya say Ghana by this time no. Sabi ya dwinye adwuma enti ye beto aba e de amamu MPP for in 2028 in the name of Baumia being flag bearer, I won't forget it. Abonye any chema wuntumi nsem mo kan nyina kire se MPP no. Say your mama kwanya bill ema mo be disappoint Ghana so a. The happen 8 years no kwa be less. Abusia the happen 8 years no. E be the tip of it. But afraid and a scandal kesiye ebeba, because mo party a mo party no mo party a mo mudi mo ho odi mo sika eye kra no mutimi kwose dem e create bibi na mo de tia mo ankasa mo ho. How much more so my Ghana mo share nim o my Ghana kwa me nkunuma eje o man we na mo munjira benku munjira nifa ana muntimi ndi abone enimi wa ehwe nda ambibi for enimi wa ehwe nda. Iti makachira mo munjina ye, because Ghana for nya omadwin so mo di ayi akumdwa na ibema mo. What I say? It is ansem ni propaganda na mo de nam Sam George ni nsem ba ye na on people for the nam Sam George aye say ene mo people for because of musumanti Ecobank e wo Ghana ha. Eye agu anisa. Stanbic Bank every Ghana ha. Banks bebre wo Ghana ha omofiri akọ because of mo bra na mo te so adwempone edi kinofrata data bank na opese sebie buru sebie nyado ejira ne na so nti no ogugu banks bebre including foreign banks ana ye wo kroma nyina amamu nyina se so mkuku omu kakako eti da mo dwense nka Sam George so oni DSTV kaka pay na nka omu so ko abusia ankoba no sa enti no MPP for mu ase e wo ni guasie mu. Now, there is no way Ghanaians will give you chance. to rule this country. Chirawadjo or comment section. Macra, bye bye.